Hey guys, Jared Weggeland here from Focus Group Florida, Keller Williams Realty. Focus Homes, your local custom home builder, and Focus Remodels when you love where you live and you want to make it better. We've got our stats for Central Florida real estate. Let's have a look at this week's headline. Real estate sales spike 43%, sold pricings down 6.92%, and listing price reductions jump in Central Florida housing market. All right, let's dig into the details. This particular week, the average home sold was a 3-bedroom and 2-bathroom home. That's been steady for quite some time. The square footage of the house jumped up from 1717 square feet to 1859 square feet. The days on the market increased from 48 days to 54 days. And if you look at the 12-month moving average on that particular stat, we've got a slow creep happening. So nothing major, but you can see a slow upward projection. The sold price versus the list price went from 98% to 97% this week. Sellers are continuing to give concessions as far as buy downs on interest rates, closing cost assistance, allowances for repairs, etc. So this number doesn't tell 100% of the story. The list price per square foot went down considerably to $188.62. Last week it was $197.34. When I looked a little bit deeper, there was a very wide range in the price per square foot of homes sold. On the low end, the cheapest home sold was $94 per square foot. The most expensive home sold was $370 per square foot. So the average at 188.62 wasn't crazy. When I look at the sold price per square foot, that went down to $183.27. Last week was $193.60. This week, the average list price was $360,848, and the sold price was $350,171. Now, I looked at those numbers also because we had an 8% jump in pricing week over week, which is a pretty big number. So I looked at see what was going on. There were several homes actually under $150,000, which dragged the average price down. And some of them were obviously needed some work. You could see damages on the inside and things like that. But in the whole, most of the pricing was up. Having said that, when you look at the year over year pricing, it was 6.92% less this week than the same week last year. So there's no real trend there, but we'll keep an eye on that to see where we're going because the high interest rates are creating considerable pressure on buyers' ability to purchase. And as those rates remain in the 6s and 7s, there's only so much people can afford with the incomes that they have. So we'll keep an eye on that. If we look at our listings for Lakeland, our listings, we had about the same amount of listings as last week. The sold listings went up slightly, but the new pending sales soared an additional 43%. Now, if you remember last week, we actually mentioned this because it was the week of the 4th of July. We thought, wow, we had a massive swing down last week, so probably the pendulum would come back, and that's exactly what happened this particular week. Also, if you look at the new listings compared to the new pendings, we call it the replenishment ratio, there was a 39 percentage point difference, and that's to do with that new listings and new pendings. So last week, we're at 124%, this week 85%. That means that we had more new pending, more homes removed from the market than put them back on the market, so it should settle again next week. The canceled, withdrawn, expired listings stayed very similar, not much to report there. We still have a massive housing shortage. We're short 45% of the needed homes. In Lakeland, we have 55% of the needed, meaning for every 55 homes available, there's 100 buyers. The price drop of listings went up considerably. We had a 42% increase in the number of listings that actually had a price improvement this past week. So we keep an eye on that. And the inventory went up slightly by 2, so very, very, very slim. If you're on YouTube, please click the notification to get updates of new videos. Subscribe so you can get future videos as well. Please look down in the description for an amazing home swap program. If you want to stay where you are, please let us know. We're doing a bunch of remodel projects, improving people's homes where they live. They've got phenomenal interest rates, so you can get a cash refinance, pay off some high interest loans, and really bring down your monthly expenses and take some of that to improve your house as well. All right, Jared signing off. Have an amazing week. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye for now. Bye-bye.